Peace, you all. Peace, peace. Grateful for a new day. Beautiful new day to you all. So we'll be getting into a brief Kemetic Yoga practice today. I'll start by removing glasses or anything that really feels like it's going to restrict me from being able to just ground down into my practice. So as you'll see, I start just with a moment of total relaxation. So getting into a meditative space where I allow my hands to come to my heart space and my belly, really acknowledging my breathing patterns. So as I begin to breathe, I'll expand my belly into my hand, my rib into my hand, and allow my chest to also expand into my hands. And as I release my breath, I will allow the chest to cave in, rib to cave in, as well as the belly. And while I engage in this breathing practice, I acknowledge my energy and circulate that as I ensure that my tongue is connected to the roof of my mouth. So to ensure that your tongue is to the roof of your mouth, you will allow the tip of your tongue to touch where your teeth and your gums meet or in the soft palate. And as you continue to breathe, acknowledging the energy that sits at the base of your spine, allowing it to journey up through your spine to the base of your neck, from the base of your neck to the top of your crown, so the top of your head, rooting to rise. From there, allowing that energy to circulate over your head to your eyebrows, to the center of your eyebrows, to then meet where your third eye is. So you'll see I start beginning by allowing myself to get into a particular breathing practice where I'll deeply inhale through the nose for 4 counts. And then breathe out of my mouth, exhaling everything that's in my body for 4 counts as well. So you'll do that 4 times. So deeply breathe in through the nose. Hold. And exhale, open the mouth. Hold. Do that 4 more times. From there, you'll see I also get into a more expressive breathing practice where I'll deeply inhale through the nose and then quickly dump everything out. So I do that about 3 times. So we'll do that 3 more. And from here, allowing yourself to come back to your natural breath, continuing to breathe. Keeping that tongue to the roof of your mouth. Allowing your hands, your body, your feet to lose any tension and completely release. As we begin to wake up our bodies, bring our bodies back to a moving space, allow your hands to navigate around your legs, even just do some small movement to acknowledge that your body is getting into a movement space. All right. And then allowing those hands, the tip of your fingers, to go out to each side, placing them on the ground, just acknowledging our practice, acknowledging the domains and the origins of this practice. Flipping your palms, allowing those hands to come up towards the sky, placing those palms together, and then bringing those hands down to your heart center. And bowing just for a moment of gratitude, again, acknowledging how grateful we are to be in community together, to be in these different spaces and diverse spaces together, and acknowledging the origins of this practice. So as we begin, we'll allow our hands to come back up to the sky, rotating those wrists around, just acknowledging, waking up those hands, really allowing our carpals to get some love here. Then navigating that left hand over to that right knee, allowing right hand to come back towards the back of your body, twisting over to the right side. And as you do this, just continue to breathe. And then from there, allowing that right hand to come back over and crossing it over the left arm, bringing those shoulders away from the ears, and then caving that back towards the back of the room, or back of whichever space you're in. So allowing a little bit of contraction in the neck space, continuing to breathe, keeping that tongue to the roof of the mouth. Deeply inhale as you bring the chest up. Left hand now comes behind the back, towards the middle of your mat, towards the middle of your centerpiece, keeping that right hand on that left knee, twisting over to the left, looking towards the back. Deeply inhaling and exhaling, keeping the roof towards your tongue. Allowing that left hand to come back over the right, bringing those shoulders away from the ears, caving that back, allowing that belly to breathe, fill up with breath, I should say, and completely dumping out all the breath in your body. So rising the chest up here, allowing those hands to just navigate through the legs, allowing those ankles to come even closer to the body as we remain in our seated position. Extending those arms out in front of us, keeping them at shoulder height. Hands then navigate over towards that left knee, grabbing onto that left knee, under the left knee. Shoulders come away from the ears, and then allowing the chest to come down on your exhale, bringing the chin towards that left knee. Extending those arms below the left knee, grabbing on and hugging onto that knee. Beautiful. Just breathing in and out of the nose, keeping that tongue to the roof of our mouth. That allows us to completely expel any toxins or impurities in the body. Deeply inhale as you rise up, bringing those arms and fingers as they are, all in one simultaneous motion, over to the right knee. And then allowing those hands to come outside the right knee. Deeply inhale and exhale as you bring chin down to knee, hugging on to that knee with those arms. Completely releasing any impurities and toxins in the body. Releasing those arms all in one motion, allowing those arms to come back to shoulder length, and then making a big circle of energy as you allow those hands to come out and make a circle. And now you're grabbing your left knee with left hand, right knee with right hand, and then slowly on that exhale, bringing the chest down towards the ground and extending the neck over and reaching those hands out in front of you as you see here. I like to make a merkut, which would also be known in Kemet as a pyramid with our hands. So I enjoy making that motion with my hands. In diverse cultures, it would also be called a mudra, but here we call this a merkut. Deeply inhaling and exhaling through the nose, keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Slowly as you bring the self up, chest comes up, walking those hands back towards the body. Gently and intentionally just allowing yourself to open up your heart space, really doing whatever organic movements come to your body as you continue to get prepared to move. We have about 10 more minutes in our video, so I encourage you to just do whatever comes natural to you. So you'll see I'll go over to the side just to show you how in these poses that we're about to get into, my legs are positioned. So you'll see here, legs are flat, feet are together, feet are pointed towards the sky. And then allowing the knees to remain closer to the ground so those legs are active. And then you'll flip your palms, so allowing the palms to come under the knees and lifting the knees off the ground, keeping those feet as they are. Shoulders come to, hands come to shoulder height as you extend the body down, reaching for the feet, and then extending the legs down as much as possible as you lie forward into a seated forward fold. Deeply inhaling and exhaling here. This pose is really good for when you're initially waking up. And as you conjure yourself up, keeping those hands at shoulder height and then placing hands on the knees, all right? So I went ahead and adjusted my camera also so that you all could see me in a diverse position that also allows you to just be able to acknowledge how my legs and my feet are, okay? So allowing those hands to come under left knee, bringing that knee up and then stretching and allowing those hands to bring the knee even closer into the body. So allowing that right hand to come onto right knee, left hand extends out towards the front, grabbing around and grabbing all outside of that right knee. Looking over to the side, then over towards the front. Inhale as you look over the side and exhale as you look over the back, raising back hand, extending that front hand out, placing those hands over that left knee. So now here we'll do the same motion again on our left side. So allowing those hands to come under left knee, bringing that left knee off the ground, and then stretching those hands out and around, and then bringing that knee back to body. Left hand comes outside of left knee. Right hand stretches out in front of us, grabbing around that left knee, and then stretching that left arm towards the back. Looking over the side, then towards the front as you deeply inhale back over the middle. Exhale as you look over the back, raising that back arm, front arm comes up, and then lying those hands down on the knees as you extend that left knee back towards the ground. From here, we'll allow our feet to come together. It's really making a butterfly motion with our feet. You're welcome to extend the feet out more if you're looking to get into your SI joints or closer to your body, if to get into your hip flexors. And from here, allowing your chest to come open, shoulders come away from the ears as you extend the head down towards the feet. As you deeply inhale and exhale, allowing the body to completely expel any toxins or impurities. As you deeply inhale and bring the body up towards the sky, so chest comes open, raising the body up. Here we'll just take a moment to acknowledge our portals that are very intricately connected. So I like to open up the legs, keeping the knees up towards the sky. And then I extend the head back and release my neck. And I open up my mouth, release the tongue, stretch the tongue. And from here, I allow my knees to wave over to each side, opening those hip flexors, opening those SI joints. Yes, yes. Just waving them over, waving. and then allowing ourselves to come back into a seated position. And from here, we'll make another mudra with our hands. So allowing our hands to come to our heart space and our stomach just to acknowledge our heartbeat. Protecting that space. Allowing it to encompass us. And from here, we'll allow our hands to almost come into a bowl look. So almost as if we're holding a bowl in our hands. Whichever hand is placed over the other is totally your choice. But in this position, I encourage you to release any tension in the body. Any tension that you feel in your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly space and its breathing, your heart space and its beating. Any tension in your arms as you allow your hands to cup one another, release it. Any tension in the shoulders, the neck, anything in your jaw, your nasal space, your ears, releasing any tension in your eyebrows, allowing your third eye to shine bright. Any tension in your head space, your thoughts, anything that's keeping you down, weighing you down, let it go. Knowing that you are doing your absolute best with what you have. You're doing your absolute best with who you are. And you're doing your absolute best with what you know. Allowing the crown to illuminate you and your aura. We'll stay here for just another few moments as we continue to breathe with our tongue to the roof of our mouth. At this time, you're welcome to start bringing movement back into the body. I encourage you to bring your hands together in which you have allowed so much of your power and intention to rest in the cups of your hands, and allow those hands to rub together until you feel heat and friction. Bring those palms of your hands to your eyes and allow them to rest into your intention, into your vision, and into your brain space. Gently rubbing those hands over your eyes as you prepare for your day. Bringing those fingertips towards the sides of you, flipping those palms, allowing your palms to come together towards your third eye as we bow. Continuing to show gratitude. The light and love in me respects, honors, and loves the light and peace in you. Blessings, beautiful people.